Hi, church family. I'm Superintendent Glenn Pryor. As we face growing concerns over the spread of COVID-19, we'd like to offer words of care, guidance, and encouragement. For those already affected in a number of ways, including those having contracted the virus, those quarantined as a result of potential exposure, or those affected by travel restrictions, closed schools, or the like, we extend our prayers. In fact, we encourage the entire church to be in fervent and earnest prayer for one another, for our communities, and for the global efforts being engaged to contain the spread of the virus. We also want to extend words of guidance for our local churches so that you continue to take the necessary precautions to ensure health and safety of the people in your care. Here are a few guidelines. Because we want to provide civic and spiritual leadership within our communities, we're asking all Free Methodist churches to follow all posted official guidelines and requirements regarding gathering limits. It is your responsibility to stay informed of these changing requirements. Please be prepared to implement even more substantial restrictions on worship, school, and ministry public gatherings as required by your area health authority as time continues. If your church or gathering is under the posted guidelines, but you have someone who's shown signs or has tested positive for COVID-19, we ask that in service of public health, you cancel services immediately. It's important that you inform your congregation that they may have been exposed and should exhibit caution in their interactions with family, friends, and co-workers. We've provided a template at fmcsc.org for your reference when communicating electronically. If you do cancel your gatherings, we encourage you to provide recorded or live stream services and make them easily available to your church family through your website, social media, and email links. And if you've been planning on setting up live streaming for your congregation, now's a great time to start that process. The conference communications team is ready to work with you to develop a plan and implement it with your team, so feel free to contact us for more information. Now, if your county and city still allows gatherings and you do continue to host, please encourage people to stay home if they are sick, and make sure to stay in contact with them and to ensure that they're receiving appropriate physical and spiritual care as they recover. It's also important that all people involved in your congregation, but especially your ministry leaders and volunteers, wash their hands with soap for at least 20 seconds. If that's not available, then use a hand sanitizer with greater than 60% alcohol base. We also recommend that you practice social distancing. Refrain from hugging, holding hands, or other touching, and maintain an arm's length distance as much as possible. The impact of COVID-19 will be felt in our congregations for some time to come, and we'll all experience its impact in different ways. Allow yourself to be sensitive to how people are responding and experiencing this, reserving judgment about the way people react, and instead focus on how you can provide grace and a sense of connection to each person. You and your church are in a unique position to care for those who are hurting, afraid, and looking for hope. We know that you'll consider this an opportunity to actively live out what it means to be the church, caring for one another, lifting up each other in prayer. As we continue to get more information on this situation, it's our commitment to keep you informed through email and our conference website at fmcsc.org. Please make sure to check your email on the website for updates from the conference to make sure you're in compliance with current guidance and regulations. On behalf of your superintendent team, may God be with you as you provide loving leadership to those in your care.